season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. To the air right away is Ryan. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. He's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, Ryan. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
On second down, Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Tanner Muse in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. And then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as
as they drop him for a second straight loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off play action, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Ryan. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Harvey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Now Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. from the shotgun. Ryan. Touchdown, Raiders. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan looking left sideline, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. After the sack on first down, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. An interception here on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a minute ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
We call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Ryan. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line. Here's Ryan. He's got it. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Jacobs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Bears force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll break him down right about the 1-yard line. Such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Ryan. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play action. Fields. They'll roll him out right. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run.
And now here's another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
has the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Shotgun snap, Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 23 yards, the final tally. A final shot before the break. Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. Let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Play action, Ryan. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again. On 3rd down, Ryan. He
lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Play action. It's Fields rolling to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To the air again, Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Complete to Jones. And he is going to have the Bears' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw, Fields. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And now here's another interception. It's by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure this.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. To try again after the sack. Ryan He hits Adams complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Tanner Muse with it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Von Miller showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Fields on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again is Fields. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Juju Smith-Schuster, 56 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. They go play action with Ryan. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to get this down near the 25. To throw again is Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. From the 36, Fields. Throw right side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. One play action, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Robert Quinn with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 7.
Ryan wants to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Play action. It's Ryan. Going up top for Kupp. And this is Kupp right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw is Fields. And the Raiders have got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Fields. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan looking deep for Adams. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this